What's up, guys? Welcome back to Jurassic World Evolution 3, and we are on part 26 here of the campaign, and we are heading to the emergency event Lockwood Estate. I think this is going to be the last part of the story, the campaign, and I think there's going to be a good few trophies that are also going to be assigned to this. So without further ado, guys, let's get straight into this.
Most people think it was the islands, Los Cinco Muertes, where modern dinosaurs originated. But no, not true. It was in the minds of ambitious visionaries. Hammond, Lockwood, where they dreamed, chaos followed. This estate was ground zero for that fateful dream, and ground zero for the dinosaurs' entrance into the world at large. Well, now it's quite a mess, and you're gonna need to clean it up. I can't say that I'm surprised.
There's a pretty huge mess to deal with. Jeez, what happened here?
Well, I'll tell you what happened. History. Repeating itself. Look at those enclosures. The dinosaurs running loose. You know, this was another attempt at controlling something uncontrollable.
Everyone, thank goodness you're here.
Lily, where are you? Are you okay?
I'm close by, helping people evacuate, but there's no time. I tracked Extinction Now here, only to find it like this. Please, bring this site under control. I'll find you later.
Okay. I'm guessing they've been pillaging tech from the manor to fuel whatever they were trying to do here. And Lily doesn't know that her voice disguise thing stopped working, does she?
I don't think so. She probably panicked and called for help on the first comm she could grab. Looking at this site, whatever tech was changing her voice must have been broken.
This is all a lot to process. Wait, Kira? Are you okay?
Yes, of course. I can handle this. Lily doesn't matter right now. Dealing with this dangerous situation would look excellent on Din's record. So let's focus on the task at hand.
Okay, so first thing I'm doing here is repairing everything. I've put a maintenance team in, as you probably just saw then. I was just listening to everything that was being said. Don't let any dinosaurs die. So repair, capture, contain, ensure dinosaurs are safely enclosed. Now I actually, there is a cheeky trophy for having a helicopter destroyed. I want to see if it's possible to have this attack the helicopter. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's attacking. It is attacking. That's the first thing I kind of want to do. Go on, have it, son. Oh, we're so close already to getting that trophy. Brilliant. attack from it. I thought that might have been a bit quicker than that. I thought it might have attacked it. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh. Ha Just eat. So look alive, boys. There we go. Brilliant. Right. So. Let's. That was just a bit of fun. So add task. Let's get our fences repaired. Let's get a couple of these tranquilized. See what we've got. Now personally I think that is not going to be a big enough area for him to go into. I think that might be a bit better.
Patrol underway. Confirmed.
He can go into there.
To pick up the asset.
So what have we got? A Spinosaurus and an Apatosaurus. So let's put the Spinosaurus in there. Oh, just casually walk out, mate. Don't worry about it. So where's... have we not got a...
Delivery has been completed.
Right, I don't think we've got power in this park either.
Asset transported.
It's one of the other things. I think they will once power's been fully, once everything's been fixed. No, maybe not.
Attention personnel. We have detected power outages across the site. Available personnel, please respond.
En route to collect the asset.
Right, let's get some of these into the right enclosures now.
Collecting assets.
Yeah, so we need to get these into the right enclosures. Why would they still be a danger to guests?
Transportation underway.
I really don't like the way this is laid out, guys,
Asset
at
in
all.
transit.
This is not nice.
Delivery has been completed.
God, I'm already having problems with it. Why is it not letting me do anything? So, unfortunately, I think we're going to already have to save and reload. Because it doesn't want to work. Right, let's try and get at least some of these comfortable. So, water. And fish. Wetland. Arid and barren. Right, so he should now at least be happy. That's one sorted.
Asset collection request received.
Let's move them into there. Right, I think we immediately need to make this bigger. Much bigger. To accommodate them.
Transportation underway.
What have we got here? So the T-Rex into that one. The Apatosaurus into that one.
En route to collect the asset.
Him into that one.
To pick up the asset.
Right, and then the next task is let's get not maintenance post, a ranger post. And assign a ranger team. Let's get that done. Let's also increase the size of our enclosures here. Just for now, because these are really, really small.
Asset has been transported. Delivery has been completed.
next thing is do you know what we haven't got? We haven't got any maintenance posts. So let's start with maintenance posts.
Transportation complete.
Right, other than that as well, we are going to need medical. And you know what? For now, guys, we can just kind of have it like that, and we'll figure out everything after. Piscivore feeder, live prey feeder. So do you know what? He needs to be tranquilized. Because he should be into that one and he should be in that one. Let's add some water in. Because I'm really not liking what's going on here. Spraying. Yeah, like they're really struggling with that space. I'm really not surprised. I mean, to be fair, we could do with these being in this entire sort of space here. But we haven't got a massive amount of room.
Damage found.
Ladies
And I'm not even
gentlemen,
sure why we've got this
after an
tiny
unexpected outage,
tiny
power
little
has now been restored
lagoon.
across the site. Thank you for your patience and understanding.
Adding task. Asset requiring collection. Collecting asset.
Right, so maintenance level of 100%. We do seem to still have something that's not quite up to maintenance standards. Right, so that should have all dinosaurs safely enclosed for now, even if they're not necessarily 100% happy.
Asset transportation complete. Transportation complete.
We just need to figure out what our maintenance is. Let's have a look, see if we can see it on running reviews. Ah!
Keep an eye out for work.
It might be that.
Understood.
I can't see anything else that has poor maintenance, so unless it's a glitch.
How are you getting on over there?
Oh no, we've done
Did I
it.
miss any survivors?
Lily, you betrayed us. You betrayed me. Why? How could you do that?
I'm sorry, Kira, my young raptor.
You know, I don't think sorry will cut it. How could you be so callous to those
I think
animals?
we're gonna have to open
to just
the park,
cut them out of our ecology when they only just arrived.
to get some money
They did
coming in
not just
because
arrive.
we just have no money.
You make it sound like some kind of miracle, but those creatures do not belong in this time. Their struggle to adapt should be evidence enough. Nature would have proven me right, but you rejected nature. You thought that these dangerous, desperate animals could just happily live alongside humans. We cannot coexist.
You used to love dinosaurs, Lily. You were there at Jurassic Park, Jurassic World.
Yes, and I couldn't stop them falling apart. What does that say about how dangerous these creatures are? I'm sorry, Kira, truly, but you are misguided.
Misguided? Misguided? Lily, to be so close to self-awareness and yet so far. Newsflash, this whole Extinction Now operation was trying to control nature just as much as Hammond ever did. Except you, in your self-assigned wisdom, thought that destruction was the answer. It's a clumsy tool to wield on the best of days.
Turn yourself in, Lily. This is over.
You know I can't do that. I hope I see you again, under better circumstances.
This is not easy here,
The
guys,
comms are
at
out.
all.
But we have a name and a face now. We'll put out alerts and bring Extinction Now to justice.
Regardless of Lily's beliefs,
Oh wow.
I want to reassure you that doing nothing for the dinosaurs would have been the true crime. You should all be proud of your work.
That's right. And I know I can be all doom and gloom, businesslike and serious, but I do believe in our cause. And I'm pretty fond of all of you as well. Great work, everyone.
Okay, so with such little money, we're going to have to do something here to really make a bit of a difference and actually get things working. So, bearing in mind I've got 93k at the minute. I think we need to do something here to generate some cash and make our dinosaurs happier. Right, so I think if we demolish that, we make a bit of money back. Let's go with demolish that. Demolish that. we demolished the lagoon. I think that's got to be one of the things to do. And we demolished that backup generator. We're now up to 60 something odd thousand. Let's demolish paths and that backup generator. Right, so the next task will be I'm really sorry guys, I can only apologise for the breaks in between there. I am sneezing like mad. I'm not very well at the minute. So we need to think about our Spinosaurus and our Tyrannosaurus Rex. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to build 2 new enclosures over here. And then I'm going to increase the size of this one, basically to fill that entire area here, and make that one large enclosure. So let's go with that. Now, of course, we want to be going sort of like high level security. Well, do you know what? I don't think we necessarily need super high level security. So I reckon if we go straight across the map, like that, and then just absolutely fill it the best we can around the edge. Use all the space that we physically can. I think that would be... that's decent-ish. And then up the middle here. I think that, in theory, should give us 2 decent-sized enclosures. One for our T-Rex, one for our... is it Spinosaurus, isn't it? And at the end of the day, we can then put past some enclosures and stuff. We'll make it look good. Now that's not working quite at the minute because I've got the game paused. So let's press play and let them build. So then we're going to need gates. So we'll put one over on this far corner. And we'll put one over on this far corner here, out of the way. So those will build now. And then once they're built, we can move our two dinosaurs. So what have we got here? We've got a live prey feeder. So instead of spending more money, let's move it with our new enclosure. So I reckon we make the bigger one out of the 2 for the T-Rex. And then we're going to need water. We're going to need water for both of them anyway. But shallow water for the piscivore feeder, and then deep water for the rest of it. Bit of shallow water there for our... and then we can move that piscivore feeder there. So that we're not spending extra money that we don't need to right now, and we're going to move that into there. Oh, no, move, thank you. Right. Let's just see if they are now built. They're almost built. There we go, look, it's building now up the middle and at the back. Right. So now let's get our T-Rex moved to that one.
Heading to pick up the asset.
And let's get our Spinosaurus moved to that one.
Asset collection request received.
Okay, that's good. That's a good start, that, guys. Then let's go with enclosures, fences, that. That like that for now. And then gates. Move the gate just to anywhere now that will work, to be fair. Okay, closures. Let's put a new gate on. There we go, like that, and then we can demolish that, demolish that. Let's go with a new backup generator. So that now activates that. That gives them a much bigger area there. Even though it's ugly, it still gives it a really decent size. Let's now put ranger posts in each of these, so that we can get our dinosaurs checked. Okay, right, good stuff. And then we're going to need some sort of backup generator over here as well. Just to power that. Oh, that's not powered either. Wow. Okay, so again, we'll put another generator just over there for now. Good. Right. Now we need to see how these are doing. So they want a bit of tall leaf. For some reason, it's just not letting me place it again. I don't understand why this game keeps doing this. But it does keep doing it. Okay, so put a bit of that in. Let's remove this water over this side. Just put a little bit more water on that. Right, so the Apatosaurus now should be happy. Let's see how they are doing. So they need a little bit of groundnut. Insufficient funds, wow. Okay. Awesome. So let's see what else we could get rid of. Unfortunately, not a great deal. Wow. going to have to get rid of something else here. Oh, that didn't give us anything. Wow. What else can we get rid of? We need the maintenance facility. We need the response facility. Control center. Okay, right, we're going with the control center for now. So let's go quickly before we lose any more money. And a bit of wetland before he becomes an issue. Right, he should be fine. T-Rex. He likes a little bit of pasture. Oh, we're out of money again. Really? So, we're actually, it costs us more to remove trees. Wow. What else can we get rid of? Okay, let's get rid of the response facility. We need to get these animals right. So let's get a little bit of pasture done. And a little bit of arid and barren. Right, he's right. Okay, looks like we are good there now. They need a little bit of groundnut. And a little bit of wetland as well. Right, okay, so he's happy. They're happy. That's, yeah, right, so the only thing we've got left to do now is make sure he is healed. Right, territory fixed, disease will be resolved. We are seriously low on cash, guys. Right, brilliant.
After all your work, the dinosaurs finding a place in nature seems more achievable than ever. But the place they find might not be what you expect. Extinction Now's predictions may yet come to pass. The dinosaurs may struggle. Human greed may rear its ugly, exploitative little head. One thing is for sure, nature and the dinosaurs will find their own balance, and this world will change yet again. A rebirth, if you will. It's going to be delicate, uncertain, chaotic, but thanks to people like you, not without hope.
Okay, so actually we've got Extinction Now there, finish the main story. So, to Lockwood Estate, California. Contracts completed. So this is how we're going to work on our 5-star rating here, guys. So contract completed 10, profit per minute $250,000, number of animals 65, number of naturally bred animals 20. This is going to be tough because let's face it, we don't have.
Guess what? The lawyers
lot of
looking
room.
after Lockwood Estate got in touch, and Kira wasn't around to answer the phone. Now, long story short, they're impressed. With us, with Din, with you. They've asked us to be the guardians of this place. Not a bad outcome, right? Being a loyal and charitable boss, I am gifting you the land. You earned it. You do still work for me, though, so feel free to build something that makes me look good. But, no, Kira would kill me if I didn't say that we do still have clients elsewhere. And, fair warning, there might still be a few Extinction Now bad eggs out there. Either way, we should polish up those parks until they glitter like a golden Cabot Finch bust. But there I go, talking about the plans for my future penthouse, huh? So, here's the target. 5 stars across every site, got it? I'd say good luck, but I would make it sound like anything less than perfection was an option. I really want that penthouse.
Okay, so we're instantly out of cash, which is making this super tough for us. We don't have any guests arrived as of yet. We literally cannot do anything unless we get rid of maybe that. So we can make a start on doing anything at this point.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have added a new viewing hour.
Oh, good. So just doing that actually really did help us. So,
Fine work.
Let's
I respect someone who can get results and get them fast.
work on. We need to work on making money initially. Oh, God. Right, we'll cancel that. Okay, so we need to get people into the park first. First and foremost, I think basically we're going to have to kind of redo the whole park. Unfortunately, what are these? Are these? I can't even see what they are. Either way, they're actually outside of the park. And the park size really isn't massive, so I don't know how we're going to achieve this, guys. Right, so the first thing I think we're going to need to do is get a response facility back in. That's got to be one of the first things we can do. But I'm also thinking, like, how do we get the park to look right? Because that's obviously a big thing as well, isn't it? Getting the park looking at least half decent and right. to a place where we can actually get people coming in. So for now we're going to do that. Right, can we move the arrival point?
Ready for you to observe our magnificent animals.
We can't do that. So I'd like to move the arrival point because I just think that's in a really awkward place. Operations. So let's go with a response facility, and we'll place it like at the back here. Next to a power source. Okay, right. Right, let's browse contracts. Construct at least one operational science centre. Well, do you know what? We're going to have to do that anyway. So let's get a science centre in. If we can afford it. Control centre, visitor centre. Huh, we can't even afford that. Right, brilliant. So that's not good, is it? But we could put give me 2 minutes. Okay, so I've managed to do a thing. So I have moved the maintenance facility to here from over here. We are now making a bit of money. I've put 3 immunities, 1 of each. They are now making us money, which is good. We've still got a long way to go here. I've put an emergency shelter in. I'm also going to now put a toilet in, as that will also help us quite a bit. So put that in there. Good stuff. So the park's now up to 1 star. We've completed 1 contract. We're making 146,000 per minute now, which is great. Dinosaurs, we haven't done anything, and naturally bred dinosaurs, of course, we haven't done anything at the minute. Now, what I want to do, guys, is work on this layout, making it look and feel a lot prettier and a lot better. I don't like the aviary being here. I think the aviary actually probably would work better in the middle here. Yeah, I think that would probably be best. So that is something I'm going to look at as well. Now, all I want to do is put an operational science centre in to begin with. So a science centre, let's get that done. And I'm going to put that up here as well. In the depths somewhere. Making use of this outside sort of room that we're not going to be using too much of. In fact, that would be much better if we move that. Yes, we'll just move it up here. Actually, let's move it there. That'll be fine.
Right, so then we can put that science centre in, and we'll complete yet another task. Good stuff. So another task complete. We've got 400,000. Now we're not going to be able to move the arrival point,
and
by
by association, you're making a name for this park.
Do about that at the moment. That is just kind of how it is, but we can use it, kind of box it in a little bit, and see what we do. Incubate 2 Ankylosaurus at once and achieve above 33% appeal. At the minute, I think I'm just going to have to keep going the way we're going. So I think I want to move. I don't know if we can actually just pick up and move the actual aviary, or whether or not I've got to build a new one over here, transfer the dinosaur, and then just demolish this after that. I think that's probably going to be the way I'll have to do it. These dinosaurs, I can't really do a great deal with them at the minute. I'd like to be able to. I need to think about another Spinosaurus, and I need to think about another T-Rex. And if I get them done, we can let them breed, and that way we're naturally getting some dinosaurs. It might be worth for me to put a breeding centre, but I also a thingy into this one so that these dinosaurs can breed as well. But I want to increase this just up to fill the whole area. And to be fair, could probably bring it back a little bit further. At the minute, I don't know. I don't know what the plan is with this. Actually, do you know what? These could really do with a lot more space. I think these would actually probably cohabitate with these. So if we can, we'll make a nice big enclosure, put them all in together, let them breed, and have done with that. So for now, guys, that's going to be the end of this part. I'm going to do a little bit of work, and then we'll return in part. I don't even know what part we're on anymore. Is that 26? Part 27? So thank you very much for watching, guys. Take care, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.